Hey everyone, welcome to yet another lesson. And in this lesson, I'm going to tell you 5 mistakes that you can avoid in order to prepare well for the IELTS test. Right? So before I get started, if you are here for the first time, please make sure that you check out my channel and also watch this playlist called IELTS Daily. That's where I post all lessons related to IELTS. And secondly, you can also check out detailed master classes. I've done some classes on sections like writing and speaking. You will also find content relevant for improving your vocabulary. So please go check out the 2 playlists that I mentioned if you're here for improving your vocabulary. Right? So let's first understand what these mistakes are, and while I talk about them, I'll tell you how you can solve these problems. So mistake number 1 is to think that just taking mock tests will help you clear your IELTS test. No. Taking mock tests only help you know where you stand. What you have to do after that is to sit down with your mistakes, note what your mistakes are, ask your trainer why he or she has scored you as much, and work on those problem areas. Now, there may be answers that are correct, there may be things that you have done well as well. Acknowledge them and make sure you carry that forward to the next mock. Just taking mock tests is not going to help. That also leads me to mistake number 2, which is not learning concepts at the root level. Now, without actually knowing what should go in an essay, without actually knowing how to speak well in your speaking test, or without actually knowing how to answer a certain question in the listening or the reading area, you're not going to score well. So make sure you spend sufficient time in learning these concepts and then take a mock test. Right? Another mistake that students make is to not focus on their language skills. Now remember, IELTS is a test of your language skills, which is why it's called International English Language Testing System. So it's testing you on your language skills and not on anything else. So please make sure that you're giving sufficient time in reading newspapers, in listening to a lot of podcasts, a lot of vlogs, a lot of audiobooks, maybe a lot of speeches. All of these help you improve and understand how native speakers speak the language. Now, another mistake that a lot of students sadly make is to check out every piece of content that is free and that is readily available on the internet without actually knowing what is going to help them. You should have an organized way of preparing rather than looking out for content that is just free. Everything that is free need not necessarily help you. You have to filter out things that help you and make use of that and go ahead with your preparation from there. Don't think about picking on every content that you see and keep all of that together without actually making use of them. Right? And last but not the least is to think that you don't have any weakness or not knowing what your weaknesses and strengths are. That's the biggest problem. Do you know what problems you face in every section? Do you know what problems you have in the English language? If not, work on it. If not, work on them right now. Stop everything else. This is how you improve and work on your IELTS preparation. Now, if you ask me how much time can I take in improving my weaknesses, I don't have an answer to that because I will not know what your weaknesses are. Which is why in my coaching programs, I tell them this, that once you're done attending classes regularly, once you're done with one cycle of classes, you will have to start taking your mock test to know what your weaknesses are. Notice how I said, understand what your weaknesses are, right? And not just know where you stand. So don't be in a hurry to finish this test because you want to achieve another deadline with respect to your career. Give importance to IELTS. Spend sufficient time in improving your language skills, improving your weaknesses, and then take an actual test. You will find difference in your mock scores itself if you work on your weaknesses. And that's it from me. If you like this video, make sure you share it with the others as well who might find it useful. You can also subscribe to my channel in case you want to receive alerts, and also check out my guided newspaper classes. Those help you improve your language skills as well. Now, if you want to be a part of my advanced programs, you can check them out here. The link is right here, and you can also check out the link that's given in the description. I will contact you and help you understand the best suited program. In case you want to reach out to me directly with questions, please make sure you DM me on Instagram. The link to my Instagram handle is also there in the description of this video. I'll see you in another video, but make sure you remember all that I said. Alright, bye bye, take care and stay safe.